Welcome to the HQ. Today, we're going to be reacting to the failure of Fyre Festival by the internet historian. Now, Fyre Fest is something I actually know a little bit about myself, and doing some research into it, I have been able to learn a bit more about it than most other, con failures, and also because of the fact that Billy McFarland recently got out of prison and decided to do Fyre Fest 2, and that is, going about as well as you'd expect. So, let's dive into this video and see what Fyre Fest is all about.
Hi there. You're probably wondering how I got this tan.
Never change internet historian.
Let me tell you the story. It begins with a man by the name of Billy McFarland.
There's the boy himself.
Billy was a good boy. At 22, he had dreams of becoming a super wealthy entrepreneur, dropping out of college to start a business called Magnesis. Over the years, he managed to network.
Drops out of college and immediately makes a credit card scam company.
Was Ja Rule. Translated from German, I believe it means yes, rule.
Yes, rule.
Over drinks, he pitched an idea. Here's an accurate
yes, rule,
recreation
indeed.
of that event. Mr. Rule, he says, I have a brilliant idea.
Like, word, like, yo, what happened? I'm like, yo, this nigga 2 hours fucking in bed.
Precisely. Great minds think alike. It will be 2 weeks of absolute luxury in the Bahamas.
How's that going to turn out?
Mr. Rule. Promotion began in late 2016. Fyre promised beaches, ladies, gourmet food, luxury villas, hosted on a private island in the Bahamas called Fyre Cay, once owned by Pablo Escobar. VIP tickets up to 200.
Now, that I did hear a little bit about. Apparently, he was explicitly asked by, the local area government not to mention the fact that that island was previously owned by Pablo Escobar, but he did anyway, and he got in super big trouble for that. I'm not 100% on the details, but I did hear that that was something that happened. Also, up to $250,000. How is someone supposed to afford that? Like, for real, how?
$150,000. Swimming pigs. Blink 182.
Major laser, I don't like that sound.
Steel drum. Welcome to Fyre Festival. The best 2 damn weeks of your life.
I think Jurassic Park is a apt comparison for the disaster this became.
Arrives. About 5,000 people are making their way directly from Miami Airport.
There he is.
And there are huge delays to get to Fyre Cay. Although I shouldn't say Fyre Cay, because it doesn't exist. In the marketing, they referenced this island, which is actually Norman's Cay, run by George Jung, not Pablo, by the way. But that doesn't matter because we're not going there either. We're going to Great Exuma. Private island? Forget that. Population, 7,000. In fact...
Wow, so he just flat out lied. And this is obviously like a big fraud. He went to prison for this, obviously. But Jesus, how are you going to lie that brazenly about an entire island like that? That's you have to be a special kind of stupid for that.
In fact, we're basically in the parking lot of a sandals resort. In the end, only about 500 of us make it to the island. The remaining customers' flights are cancelled. You're about to see why. We're hauled onto a school bus and taken to the site, a gravel lot with a bunch of FEMA tents.
Oh.
Remember
that
those promises of luxurious villas?
That's not a villa at all.
Enjoy your stay, and don't forget your complimentary cup of UNICEF rice. Once there, no one knows whose tent.
Turn the bus right around, please.
So staff try getting everyone into a line. Then they abandon that idea and tell everyone it's a free-for-all.
It's a fucking mess.
Expecting a party, this guy took all of his drugs on the flight over.
I don't fuck with that.
He's the only one having any fun. Everyone else is grumpy because it's been 5 hours and there's no food.
Oh.
In lieu of food,
I would go super mad for that. No food, I'm gonna riot. No food, no cheese, They better start rolling out the body bags.
Grumpy because it's been 5 hours and there's no food. In lieu of food, staff decide to start handing out tons of free tequila. This only exacerbates problems.
That's not the slightest. What the fuck? A bunch of free tequila on an empty stomach, that's gonna fuck people up. For real. That will just mess everybody up. God damn, it's so much worse than I thought.
Once the food does arrive, it's just as delectable as
Well,
promised, though. Gourmet
there's
craft
cheese.
single there.
There's
A
cheese at
few
least.
hours later, bags arrive on a shipping container. It was getting dark and there was no lighting.
So everybody's walking around with their cell phones
Oh,
trying to
Lord.
look for their luggage.
Plenty of people had their luggage stolen. But don't worry, if you have any valuables, the festival advertised top-notch security.
Look.
Here it is.
Those are just like... Those are like train station lockers. What the fuck? Like, I saw those like a Greyhound station once. That's all those are.
No one told guests they had to provide their own lock.
They had to bring their own lock for these things. What the fuck, guys?
There are rumors of muggings by the locals.
I heard rumors of feral dogs.
A tent supposedly
Feral
caught fire.
dogs.
The closest beach
Oh.
has a rampant shark problem. Staff don't have any uniforms.
That's
or
scary. I don't, like-
walkie-talkies, so no
There's a big reason why I just don't fuck with the ocean. Like, I don't go anywhere near the ocean at all. Like, on top of just having a fear of deep water, I don't want to get aided. I'm not food. Rats are friends, not food. Remember that, people.
No one knows who's in charge, and the people who are in charge can't talk to each other. Here's the bathroom. Many staff quit after only a couple of hours. For the few customers who were willing to just make the most of it and enjoy the music, they had some bad news too. All of the major musical acts pulled out.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's fucking Welcome to Night Vale all over again. Everybody pulled out and I didn't bother to tell anybody. What the fuck?
In fact, Major Lazer wasn't even confirmed to go in the first place. The
Oh,
event was promoted as
spectacular.
cashless, so all people had were these useless Disney bucks on their Fyre band, which meant they couldn't buy anything or catch
Oh,
cabs
that's...
if they were
Oh
stranded.
my god. They
And even with
scammed
only
these
500
people.
There are too few tents and beds, so everyone is just stealing each other's.
So they were expecting all these people to show up, but didn't even bother to give enough, like, room and board for the people that actually bothered to show up. I'm flabbergasted,
And
folks.
for any of you thinking you could just escape to the sandals, bad luck. It's peak season and they are absolutely
Oh
full.
yeah, like,
People are reaching out to the
if you're gonna go
embassy
to a
for
like a
help.
Bahamian like
After a few hours,
hotel like
most
that, you
people
gotta
chose
book
to go back to the
months in
airport,
advance.
And the rest were forced back home when the Bahamian government stepped in. The festival was
Well, it's a good thing the
closed.
government stepped in to, you know,
But
kind of
the
help people
exodus
get
from the
home.
island made its own problems. Guests spent hours dehydrated and hung over in a hot building.
I
Why
bet.
staff locked the door isn't entirely known.
They fucking locked them in. They locked the fucking doors. A bunch of angry, hungry, drunk people locked in a goddamn airport. That is just a recipe for disaster. Like, holy shit.
But one girl fainted before they were finally reopened.
Oh,
Everyone got
God.
home, and that was the end of it.
I hope she's okay.
Except for me. I was rescuing someone, helping them out, and I got lost in the woods.
Poor man's got lost.
Anyway, back at home, the shitstorm on social media was just ramping up. The Reddit Fyre Festival was created, and it started
Immediately.
documenting everything that went wrong at the event.
Immediate
People were
subreddit.
circulating a fake tweet by Jar that the whole thing was a social experiment. Some wholesome festival memes there. And
Fucking ball pit. Oh my god, that ball pit is ever present and eternal.
it quickly turned into a marketing case study of what not to do. In
Yeah, I
response,
sure hope so.
Fyre started serving cease and
Like,
desist letters to stop
I hope
people from
everybody
saying mean
learned from
things
that
about
mess,
them.
and I guess apparently
Mr. Rule
Billy
released an
McFarland
official
didn't,
statement
considering he did
online,
the exact
both
same thing as
apologizing
soon
and
as he
saying
got
it's
out of
not
prison.
his fault. Interestingly, he wasn't even on the island at the time. He was giving a concert in Chicago. Although, to their credit,
So this was supposed to be something you were a part of, and you didn't even bother to show up. That is a mess. That is just outright freaking mess.
they offer everyone a full refund. Or, you could always let it ride and opt in for tickets to 2018's Fyre Festival.
And a VIP ticket to
Oh
next
my
year's
God.
Fyre Fest, if they decide to go.
Meanwhile,
Oh, I'm
Billy
right
is
there
in
with
full
you. Like, what the
damage
fuck
control.
do you mean
He
next
claims that
year?
the storm came in the night before and changed all of the marketing into lies.
We got to a point that we were very excited about on Wednesday night with how the two sites looked, and we got hit by a big storm.
A big storm. a big storm just rolls through, and like, I've seen big storms. I live in a place where we get big storms. Like every spring, we are hit like pretty much we're tornado all year round, and then the occasional hurricane likes to hit us in the schnutz on our way up the coast after coming landfall. So I know what big storms look like. If there was a big storm coming, you would have known weeks ahead of time if something that catastrophic was on its way. That's bullshit.
But the apologies weren't enough. A few days later, and the first lawsuit was served.
Attorney
I
Ben
bet, and I
Mysalis
hope.
doesn't think it's funny.
I hope they
He's
got.
filed a
I
$100
hope they got everything they want
class
for that
action
lawsuit. Holy
against
shit!
The organizers.
Then another suit. Then 7 more. Then the feds got involved, claiming Billy had committed wire fraud, serious charges with serious
Yeah.
prison time.
That's probably what
More
got him
on
in
that
prison.
later.
But first,
Because I know he
Right
got to
now,
prison.
Let's go into the history of Fyre Festival.
Please,
marketing was clever.
tell me what
To
went
get the
wrong.
word out, they got in touch with about 400 influencers, Instagram celebrities, and they offered them VIP tickets or cash
God.
to promote the event. They even met
Of course, they went and got a bunch of Instagram stars to just promote this thing and just give them cash, because I guarantee none of them took the tickets. None of them took the tickets at all. They definitely just took the cash and ran.
managed to get Kendall Jenner to post about it. Rumor has it she was paid $250,000 for this post.
Jesus Christ. She got paid enough money to pay off the mortgage on my house and then some to promote a scam. God, I wish they'd just give me that money. Make my life a hell of a lot easier.
Their marketing worked though. The festival sold out. So how did it go so wrong?
Please tell me, how did a convention or a music festival selling $250,000 tickets go so fucking wrong?
Let's start with the money. During the planning
right away.
process, a consultant came in and said the festival would cost $50 million and require another year of organization.
They should have planned this 2 whole years out.
This is after they made all the promises, and they had nothing near that amount, so they started cutting expenses way back. Remember those luxury villas? They were going to cost $10 million alone,
Jesus.
so they scrapped them. Now everyone gets a tent.
Scrap the villas and just downgrade to FEMA tents. They couldn't have done just I don't know, cheaper construction. I mean, I know that's just as bad, but Jesus, that was a hell of a downgrade.
Deposits for the bands? Nope. Food, infrastructure, staff, all were cut back. But,
God
you may ask,
damn.
how did they have so little cash if they sold out?
That's what I'd like to
It's
know.
the price. It was way too low. Now wait a minute. Up to
Too low?
$250,000 a ticket is too low. In fact, on social media, people were so merciless and unsympathetic towards the guests because they thought it was a bunch of rich kids paying for tickets with a starting price of $12,000. And you can thank fake news for that assumption. You see that
Well,
number
thanks for that fake
repeated
news.
everywhere. But actually, very few were paying even close to that amount. The standard price was around $1,200. Which,
Huh.
if you think about 2 weeks in the Bahamas with practically all of your expenses taken care of, that's pretty bloody good. In fact,
Yeah.
some tickets were as low as $500.
Jesus.
6 months ago, got together and got the early bird special for about $500, and this covered food, transportation, ticket, and somewhere to sleep.
How on earth were they going to break even with that?
God damn. So for $500, you're getting 2 weeks in the Bahamas with room and board and food and a whole music festival to boot. Yeah, I don't see how they were supposed to break even on that kind of price. Jesus.
They weren't. And on the flip side, there's no proof whatsoever that anyone purchased a $250,000 ticket. So basically, they're stuffed.
Oh yeah, they're hella
Billy has to
stuffed.
start taking tough short-term loans just to keep afloat.
Oh yeah, that's gonna
Which,
do it.
by the way, is why
Short-term,
they did the
high-interest
Fyre
loans are
bans.
just gonna screw
It was to
everything
raise
over.
cash. It's reported that up to $2 million in Firebucks in-game currency was spent in the
Damn.
lead up to the event. But this wasn't even close to enough. Practically broke, and with the event only a few weeks away, the more experienced staff suggested postponing.
Yeah, you should definitely
But thanks to those
postpone, but
short-term loans,
you
they
know,
couldn't. so he insisted on
Yeah.
going forward.
They couldn't,
Those
because
staff tried to control
those short-term loans, those kind of deals, they expect a return on their money pretty damn soon. So he definitely had no choice. But like, oh my God, it's such a fucking disaster.
the damage by telling celebrities and public figures not to go.
How was the Fyre Festival?
Ah, man.
So, Billy and Jar are in some
Frankly, I think that the people who promoted it for cash should get in trouble too, because I mean, they promoted basically a blatant scam.
serious trouble.
For real.
But let's please have one failed festival that has a sequel.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think that's going to happen. I've seen the news about Firefest 2, and it is not going well. Like, the government is already stepping in, and there's already people kind of looking into it, kind of giving it the side eye. It is not going to turn out well.
Well, Billy is out on $300,000 bail. His assets were frozen as at May 18th. He dropped his expensive attorneys. He's selling his property in New York. He tried to sell Magnesis for $150,000, but it was cancelled for being fraudulent.
Yeah, of course,
and with no hope of paying back,
of course, the
Fyre went
company,
into
the credit card
voluntary
company he made,
bankruptcy.
it was a fucking fraud.
And that is the end of Fyre Festival. I'll keep you posted about whether Billy is going to jail.
Yeah, he went to jail. He went to jail. He only got out like a year or two ago, I think. Actually, I'm pretty sure he got out around the time of COVID, like when they started releasing a bunch of people for like low-level white-collar crimes in order to reduce prison density to prevent the spread of COVID. I'm pretty sure that's when he got out. I'm not 100% sure.
So long, Fyre Festival. You were too beautiful for this world. And as for me, well, it's time to go home.
2 hours left. Oh. Rip. Well, that's the end of that. That's, God, I knew it was bad, but I didn't think it was that bad. But, fuck, okay. Yeah. I don't think I have much more to say on that, because, like, I know, like, the distant aftermath, but I didn't know, the whole details of everything leading up to it. And I know that there's a documentary, I think, on Netflix, but also it's long and probably also copyrighted. So this is my way of learning about things. So, if there's anything else you want me to watch online with y'all, just send it my way on Twitter or on Twitch when I'm streaming or whatever. And thank you for tuning in. Be sure to like the video, comment down below what you think about Fyre Festival and how much of a ass disaster it was. And once again, thank you for stopping by the HQ. Bye.